I'm in the process of restoring my 84 300D. You know, I decided I just cannot live with that aftermarket radio. It's a good radio, sounds okay, but it just doesn't fit the character of this car, and I think that's the case with most of these old Mercedes. So we're going to pull this radio out and install the first generation Becker electronic radio. These showed up right around 1984, so we're hoping when we pull this old radio out we don't have a big mess of aftermarket wiring. Removing these newer radios sometimes takes a little detective work. They all have a little bit different ways to fasten themselves into the center console. We begin with the 123, of course, by pulling out the ashtray holder, and to get that out you probably pull the face and the surround off the radio. You get that plastic surround off, then you can see the metal frame around the radio. Then get the 123 ashtray holder out by removing those two screws. And we've noticed another problem here. The wood on the push button panel is loose. This is very typical. So we're going to probably end up breaking that off trying to get the radio out. So we're going to take that panel off, and while we're at it we'll go ahead and re-glue it. So you have to get in behind the aluminum piece in order to get it off. And I like using a plastic pry tool. Don't pry on the wood. There's an aluminum piece behind the wood that you want to get up high and pry loose on both sides. There's just 4 little pins that snap this aluminum piece into the plastic frame around the push button panel. You can see how it's fastened here with those 4 tabs that just push right on to that plastic frame around your climate control panel. All right, now let's get the radio out of that hole. We're having a hard time finding the release tabs on this particular radio, so I brought out some feeler gauges and pushed those down the right side, and then we've got the little radio release tools over on the left side. And now we're going to pull on the radio to see if it'll come out of the frame. No, look at that. It's still locked into that metal frame. Whoever put this radio in certainly didn't want anybody to get it out. So we've given up trying to pull that radio out by accessing the clamps on the sides. We're going to have to get inside and look at the top of that metal frame. So we're going to pull that climate control panel off. There are 6 screws which hold this in place, and we're going to remove all 6 screws. Once you get the 6 screws out, you'll be able to lift the panel out, pull the climate control out of the way, and we can get a good look at the top of that radio frame. All right, and you can carefully pull the panel out. You can actually unplug it, and this will give us a chance to clean everything up in there, replace the bulbs. So we may have CCU problems anyway. Look, there's a hole burned in the casing, and we found a little piece that just fell out. So we're going to probably end up replacing the climate control panel. It looks like there's a metal tab that's been bent up right there where these holes are in the corner, the plastic in the center console. So we're going to bend those down and see if that will allow us to pull the radio out. There's also 2 holes underneath where they bent the metal tabs down. So we're going to have to push those in as well. This radio took some real persuasion. I can't believe it, but I think the installer bent up about 6 to 8 of those tabs, so it was stuck all around the plastic frame on that factory center console. We had to use vice grips. Finally got vice grips on those outside tabs. We had to pull the whole radio and the frame out together. Oh no, look at that. Talk about a rat's nest of wiring. So here's the quiz of the week. Does anybody want to guess the reason I really dislike these aftermarket radios? The replacement Becker Grand Prix electronic is all wired in. It took a couple hours to go through that big wiring mess and get all the connections right. We had to test locations of each speaker because nothing was labeled. And now we're ready to install it and see if it works. Now that looks period correct. No one can argue with that. So we're going to use the official Mercedes-Benz demonstration cassette tape that came with this car, and we're going to see if the cassette works. Now keep in mind that this radio has been completely overhauled here in our shop, using two different radios to make one good one. It's running.
Nun wollen wir einige verschiedene.
Well, look at that. I don't know what he's saying, but it's obviously working. So we're happy. We're going to put this baby back in and get everything hooked up. We have a nice original radio in this 300D. Wait for it. Come on, wait for it. Just a little bit longer. Still waiting. Here it comes.